Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review on a bit of a dull Monday now. It was lovely earlier but gone proper dull. We're reviewing this fella. Vermont Sessions with Brewdog versus Northern Monk, a collaboration beer. It's a sessionable New England IPA, 5.2%. I can't read that in this crappy light. Good if I was outside. So, let's dive in, because I was needing a drink. I woke up this morning, stressed beyond hell. And I've had it all day, and even though the job I was doing was not a bad job, I was stressed out my head. Funny, isn't it? Mental health was bloody horrible. And I've just been to Aldi. And we went because the wife wanted some chocolate cocoa stuff, and got into Aldi and had a look. There's a few lagers that I've always wanted to review, and I thought I'm going to pick them up while I'm here. Probably spend a £5 to get 3 or 4 lagers. And then there was another new lager that I've not seen, and then I looked at the craft beers in the cans, loads. So I've done a beer haul video. Good impressive beer haul. It's about 16 quid, got about 10. So, you know, good for the price. Things around about 99 pence and a little bit more mark. But you don't mind that. So as you can see, hazy golden pour. Good carbonation and lacing on the inside. You can actually see that. Big white bubbly head on the nose. Oh, lovely tropical nose, and definitely a hint of mango then. Now obviously Brewdog, who doesn't know Brewdog? One of the big craft beer players, if you know. And then obviously Northern Monk, their range of beers over the last year that have come to the front. It was Morrison's Beer Festival in September, October time last year, and they had a right good showing in that, and ever since then their beers have really come on, and it does make you wonder if all the supermarkets use the same buyers. It does make you wonder. Smooth tropical taste, nice tropical twang in the back. Not bad at all. 5.2%. Not too get too drunk too early. Don't upset the wife. I'm sure I fell asleep early again last night, but I didn't get a bollocking this morning, so she probably knows how stressed I am, and she hasn't bollocked me. I was expecting the raggy red card. You know, these things do seem to happen, especially to me. So yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I mean Northern Monk, their range of beers, transcending all the different types of beers. Beers at 2.8%, beers up to 7.4%. Then obviously you know Brewdog, they brew anything from about 0% up to 9 or 10%, if you can get them. The problem now is supermarkets are, with their craft beer range, they really are recycling it so often that yes, there'll be new beers, but those beers aren't in supermarkets long. Is that a good thing? Maybe so, because maybe if you're a big fan of a certain beer, then you'll head directly to the brewery and get it. Yeah, you won't get it for supermarket prices, but you know, you can't win them all. If you like a beer that much, then it is worth paying a bit more for it. It's funny really with a lot of beers, you don't seem to get a lot of bottled beers that take over from the big traditional players. I mean, one of these weeks I must take a trip to Marks and Spencer and just to see what their summer offering is. I haven't been for, God, I bet it's about 6 months now. It's got to be in a while. I went to Christmas time and I wasn't overly impressed. But yeah, I need to go. I need to keep an eye out for Asda soon. They've got to have a range review soon, because their range has been a bit, what's the word, stagnant for a while. I mean, I did a Nottingham beer haul yesterday, got some fantastic Nottingham beers, they're all here, all my Nottingham beers, and there were some reviews coming soon, and the beer haul is nicely stocked up again now. It's starting to run down a bit. I was below 200, and yeah, no, below 200, eh? You know, there used to be the time when I had 20 beers and I thought, fucking hell, that's a lot of beers. Now I've got 200, it's like, God, I haven't got enough. I'm trying to diversify the beer reviews. Hey, the pressures of being a beer reviewer. Pressures of a hobby. But a good hobby. So, when pubs do open, and I presume they will open in July, if the rate of deaths and new cases goes down, which you would think people would be sensible, because obviously if people aren't sensible, you yourself might be sensible, but then you look at all the idiots who aren't sensible, and that's what's going to ruin it for us all if they start passing this virus around. I mean, we really need a test that tells us, 1, have you already had the virus? 2, have you already got antibodies? And then if them antibodies, if it says the antibodies, you've got antibodies and they're good antibodies, you know, then you can feel safe in the knowledge that you should not, you know, come down with it, and especially if you could come down with it seriously. But anyway, let's get on the beer. Lovely and warm this morning, this afternoon. It's warm, but that wind and the cloudy just makes you, it depresses you, and I'm depressed enough at the minute. It's funny, I had a good day at home yesterday, and then today I woke up one of the worst anxiety that I've had in a long time. It's not all down to the job I'm in, and I don't know what it is. Funny how things get you, you know, and you don't know they get you. Anyway, let's get this beer rolling. Oh, that's lovely. It's you really get all the tropical flavours with it. It's smooth, with a little twang in the back, and 5.2, not overly strong. On the back of the can, it does tell you, if I was in a decent light, I'd actually be able to read it. I've got to get some decent lights for this beer room, but it does tell you a history of Brewdog, Northern Monk, and why they did the Vermont sessions. So, all very interesting, and I like to see that in beers. A bit of backstory, as long as the backstory doesn't make out it's the best beer in the world, or the backstory says, you know, as long as it's more real than too much bull. Oh, and I've still got to get all this Instagramming done. I don't know how people can stand it. It doesn't matter, I'm not in. Although, I'm not doing much tonight. I had a good hard day at work, so I'm going to chill out, do a couple of reviews, probably do another review after this. Chill out, probably watch a bit of TV, see if I can chill myself down. I've got some sandbags to fill as well for my gazebo. It's not my gazebo blowing away. All this chuffing wind, you know, you get worried. I've screwed it to the concrete slabs. I've tied it up. The bloody thing's still wobbling around. You think, oh God, that ain't gonna last. You hear it creaking in the wind. Oh, dear. I'm hoping with the warm weather this week that this beer room, everything starts to bubble up and starts to move, because I've got kits galore. I've got like 120 pints, well, 80 pints of homebrew wine, 40 pints of lager, and then another 12 bottles of red wine. So I want them brewed, get everything washed out, and probably leave the home brewing for a bit. Although I'm tempted to do a rice wine, a sake wine. Get a decent recipe for it and do that. I was tempted on doing an elderflower one as well, but I don't like all the bloody washing out you have to do. And then bugs. Oh, I can't stand bugs. I mean, I'm a gardener, I can't stand bugs. And you look at them and you think, oh, oh. Like when you get some in your hair when you've been working, next minute you do that and you've got a spider crawling down your face. Oh dear. No, 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 no. Oh. Yes, I'll be glad to see when these start finishing, because they've been brewing for nearly a month now, and with the temperatures keep dropping low, it's kind of stopped the fermentation. But if it gets warm in here on Wednesday's supposed to be the hot day, 26 degrees, looking forward to that. When I'm at home anyway, not when I'm at work. But yeah, 26 degrees. So get this place warmed up a treat, get it into that 30s and above, and it might warm these up, and I come into the shed and they'll all be bubbling away like a swine. That's the hope. Will it happen? God knows. Right, enjoying this, going down a treat. It is very sessionable, very, like most good beers, you want to take it slow, you want to enjoy it. I struggle to drop a beer down my neck in 3 minutes. You miss out on a lot of the experience. Sometimes as you're drinking it, you get halfway down the glass, the experience changes because your palate is awash now with that beer. Oh, I could be talking complete and utter bollocks, but you know, but I generally think that's normally the case. One of these days I'll get off my backside and actually put these in varieties like dark beers, stouts, sours and things like that, or at least put them in regions. Or I could just leave them as it is and just carry on as normal. Oh, definitely coat your mouth with the tropical flavours. Lovely. So, another newbie that arrived. Was it Tesco's or was it Morrison's? Oh dear, I think it was Tesco's. £3 a tin. Collaboration brew, Northern Monk and Brewdog. As you noticed, hazy gold, hazy yellow on the pour. Big white bubbly head. Tropical notes, definitely got a whiff of mango straight away. Tropical throughout. Lovely back end to it. And overall, a fantastic session beer. You know, something different. Lovely. 5.2%. Yeah, that was nice. For me, great tasting. Good aroma. And ticks those boxes, really. A session New England IPA. We need to start seeing some Welsh IPAs or Irish IPAs, don't we? There's bloody England IPAs. There's got to be a Welsh one, or probably already is. You know, already is out there. I'm surprised Brewdog hasn't made a Scottish IPA. I bet they already have though, so I might be talking out my backside. Out of 5, 4.3 out of 5. It was a very nice beer. Would love to see a stronger version, but then again, that's me all over. I just have to admit that I like stronger beers. So, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, more importantly, and stay safe, see you soon, cheers. And I feel much better just doing a beer review. It took some of the stress off. Isn't that amazing? Talking to a camera that you don't know who's watching you. How weird is the world. Cheers.